And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Our ability to talk to one another has come to be so shaped and arguably contaminated by which lens of information processing we choose to use, and the degree to which that those lenses, those propaganda sort of shaping filters, that those are not just in the hands of political actors, as they are with, I think, typical propaganda. They're in the hands of commercial interests.
When politicians and media organizations are prioritizing their own private gain to kind of exacerbate and exploit these underlying anxieties, that's when we end up where we are.
How do we get back within some sort of guardrails of shared expectations of civil society when our information flow has become so warped and contaminated in the ways that it has?
There is a lot of, violence, a lot of action, a lot of things that, are in that sort of hate crime and terrorism space that don't necessarily get labeled correctly, don't get covered as much, and that influences the public perceptions as well as to who and what constitutes terrorism. There is very clear sort of differences as to what label will be ascribed that you can link back to the identity of the perpetrator.
When you have the loser of an election refusing to accept results, that is openly questioning democracy. When you had 2/3 of the Republicans in the U.S. House of Representatives voting against recognizing the results of the presidential election, that is openly questioning a tenet. And so this is a much more direct threat to the strength of our democracy than we saw before the election.